What's up, everybody? Today it's September 24th, 2023, and it has officially been 1 year of us being homeless. So I made my first video about us being homeless last year on this day. So it's been 1 year. So I'm going to talk about that a little bit. I can't talk too long because we're waiting on the bus. The first thing I want to say is thank you to my Aunt Yvonne. She donated $25 to me last night. So thank you very much to my Aunt Yvonne. All donations help very much. So thank you very much. And if anyone is here, you never seen my videos before, I have a PayPal link and a GoFundMe link on my channel page in case anyone wants to help us through this homelessness or in general, just to help support the channel. You can donate there. So anyhow, yeah. 1 year of being homeless. A lot's changed. A lot's changed since then. We're technically more homeless now than we were a year ago, if that makes sense. So when we first started being homeless, we still had savings at that time before we had to, use all our savings just trying to stay in hotels and just food and just everything. And then we also had a car. My car was functioning back then before it broke down, and I just had to abandon it. And then not just that, when I lost the car, we lost a lot of stuff too. A lot of like 99% of our personal belongings, because the car was our home, so to speak. So that's where that was our storage basically. And so we had to abandon the car with, like I said, virtually all of our stuff in there, and we just took the necessities out of the car. We lost so much stuff. So yeah, so we're literally worse now than we were a year ago. We have gotten no better, no closer to getting out of this. We have no savings, no money anymore, no car. We lost our dog since then. Our dog Bella, she's died since we became homeless. She died a horrible death inside the hotel in Hesperia, California. She had big cancer on her side, and it was just finally eating away at her. So so she passed away. I'm sorry, I'm kind of distracted a little bit because one of the buses is coming, but that's not our bus. Here, just give me like 10-20 seconds. I just need to make sure that's not our bus. Becca will tell me right now. It's hard for me to focus because she might say, oh, if she tells me I gotta hurry up and go over there to catch the bus. I'm sorry. This is bad for retention. Hope that's not the bus, because then I'm gonna have to end this video. Okay, yeah, that's not the bus. Okay, so yeah, we're worse now. We've been through so much. From the majority of the time, we've been fortunate enough to be able to sleep in a hotel, when we have the money. But that hasn't always been the case. We haven't always had money for a hotel. So there have been nights that when I had the car, we had to sleep in the car, and we stayed in my cousin's garage for about a month. We slept in the tent one night, just in the field. And so, just been through all kinds of stuff, And then one of the nights when we did have to sleep in the car, it was really cold, and my son, he's autistic, so it was really cold. I told you guys about this when it happened, and he wasn't covered up properly, and one of his legs, maybe, I don't know if it was one or both, but one of his legs was like extremely cold, like close to being like, what do they call that, frostbite, I guess you call it. I mean, so he literally my son could have literally lost his leg that night. It was that cold. He was so sad and hurt. I mean, that literally, I'm crying. That's literally one of the worst days of my life, was that, because it was like, what if my son, would have his leg amputated or something like that, So yeah, that was hard. Sorry for crying. I try not to cry in it. For those of you who watch my videos, I rarely cry in videos because it doesn't do any good. I don't like to, but I'm talking about a lot of stuff in this video, so it's just reminded me of all the stuff. So anyhow, we've been through a lot. We've lost a lot. It's not over, And of course, there's really no one to blame but myself. You know, I really do blame myself, not just for not getting out of homelessness, but for getting into homelessness. I mean, but you know, I'm gonna tell you the dumb thing with that, because even when you take responsibility, it's like, how far back do you go in bad decisions? It's like, okay, well, I made this bad decision, that bad decision, and then you start going back and back and back, and it's like, you know, I mean, as you guys know, who watch my videos, I was locked up from when I was 18 to 24, so I could continue to go back. Well, I should have never, you know, I should have, you know, like I said, you go back like, oh, I should have never lost this job, or I should have tried better with this or that, and then you go all the way back. I go all the way back to when I'm 18. I'm 41. I go all the way back to when I'm 18. Oh, well, I should never got locked up, you know, when I was 18, because that screwed up my life. And then I could go back further. Oh, well, when I was 16, you know, I started to not pay attention in school and started to get involved with, you know, other stupid kids and get involved in crime and stuff like that. And so, you know, you get to a point where you go back so far. And it's like, well, so basically, what? I regret my whole life? Pretty much. So, yeah, when you've just been making bad decisions basically since almost I was a kid, you know? And so I don't know what my point is. It's just like, I guess my point is, people say, oh, you shouldn't do this, shouldn't do that. Yeah, I get it, you know? So I don't know. I'm stupid. I've screwed up my whole life almost since you know, I've been starting to make decisions ever since, like I said, I was a teenager. So, and now I'm 40 and still, or 41, still, you know, haven't accomplished anything. And we're homeless. This is our second time being homeless. Like I said, I was locked up for 6 years, and just, so yeah. So you get to a point where, even when you recognize, yeah, it's my fault, I'm an idiot, I've made a lot of bad decisions in life, tons and tons of bad decisions in life, and it's like, okay, well, what do you do? How do you get out of this? You know, is a job the solution? It's really not. I've had a job. I had a job while I was homeless. The last job I had was in the beginning of this year. I was working at Dickie's Barbecue. Again, for those of you who watch my videos, you know, and I end up getting laid off. They used me up until the holidays, like right after Christmas, and they're, oh, we don't need you anymore, and they laid me off. You know, and it's like, so, you know, I mean, I'm not trying to say I don't understand the importance of, you know, having a job, making my own money, but it's not a solution to figure out life. I mean, like I said, I've had tons of jobs before. When we lived in Utah, I was working 6 days a week, doing pizza delivery at Marco's Pizza. We're still barely getting by, and, you know, and so I don't know. So my point is, I don't know what the solution is, you know? It's like, a job isn't good enough. It's like, you got to get a job that makes so much money, and I don't know how to get that, because all the bad decisions I made all the way back to, like I said, 18 years old and before that, you know, that hurts my ability to get a good job. You know, people just think that, oh, well, go get a job at Walmart, McDonald's, whatever. Okay, it's just not enough. Like I said, I've had those stupid jobs. Anyhow, that's not the point of this video, to get into excuses or whatever. Like I said, I take responsibility. It's my fault. I get that. I just honestly don't know what to do. You know, this has been terribly damaging to all of our mental health. Me, Rebecca, and Nano. You know, especially Nano. He's a child. He's a developing child. And it's been, you know, oh, the bus is coming. Yeah, I see it. Yeah. So it's just really bad. Anyhow, so yeah, today, 1 year of being homeless. No end in sight. I don't know what we're gonna do. I keep, you know, trying to figure it out every day, but so far I got nothing. Anyhow, I really have to go. The bus is coming. I know, I'm coming. Anyhow, thank you for watching. Again, donations do help. They really do help. PayPal link and GoFundMe link on my channel page. Thank you very much. Thank you to my aunt. Thank you to everybody. Thank you for watching. I love you guys. And I'll see you guys next video.